Hi. How are you guys doing? I hope you're fine because I'm fine. There's noise in my background because they're doing some construction work down there, and oh my god, I hope you guys can hear me. I really hope you guys can hear me. Anyways, hey beautiful people, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Abaya. Thanks for checking out today's video. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, turn on post notifications so you don't miss any uploads, and like today's video for me. Anyways, as you can probably tell from today's title, I'm going to be sharing with you guys 11 adulting tips that I have learned in my 20s that I currently use to help me in my daily life in school. So I'm going to be sharing this with you guys, and I hope it helps someone out there. Let's get right into it. So the first adulting tip that I have is, please, I have the list on my phone, so if you see me looking down, I'm just looking at the list. Oh my god, the noise is really distracting me. I hope you guys can hear me clearly. So the first one is spend less than you earn. Well, here's the case. We don't actually work. Like, most of us are in school, are in the university, and we don't actually work. We get money from maybe our families or whatever. But then even if you get money from your families, right, like there is a way you need to spend the money. Like, as an adult, they expect you to spend what they give you wisely. Does that make sense? Like, spend it wisely, because it's like every time, like every day you ask for money, they'll be like, what are you using the money for? Do you understand? And you're not working. Some of us, we are in the university, we do small businesses, and maybe the house is not well to do or whatever, so you are doing something to help yourself, and then you get that money and you don't save, and then you spend everything. You spend it on outings, food. Like, you are a child. You're a child, you don't know what you are doing. It will get to a point you'll be searching for money and you can't find. So the first thing is spend less than you earn. Make sure you create like a budget. So leads me to my second point, which is create a budget. Like in the university, we pay for light bill. Prepaid. Some of the hostels pay for water bill and other utility stuff. And if you were to say that you're taking everything from your family all the time, they'll get to a point they'll be tired of you. They'll be like, like you're in your 20s, you're 22, 25, like, what are you doing? You understand? What are you doing? Think wisely. You need to spend, create a budget. Maybe if they give you 50 cedis a week, know how you're going to spend your 50 cedis. Maybe I'm going to give 10 cedis for prepaid. I'm going to save 10 cedis. I'm going to spend this way, that way. That will make it easier for you to know what you're going to use your money for. So before the money comes, you've already allocated the money to specific places. So when it comes, you know what you're doing with it. Not like when the money comes, oh, I was owing this one, let me go and pay this one. Like, by the time you realize, then the necessities that you need, you've not actually done anything on it. Okay, so the third point is stop looking for handouts. Now listen, I am not saying that it's like when you are in dire need of money, don't ask for it. But don't let it be a daily thing. I don't know how to explain it. For example, like maybe I asked for money from my parents because I don't work in school. I pitched the idea to my dad that I wanted to do a small business in school, so that it won't necessarily be like all the time I'll be asking money from him. But he told me personally I shouldn't do that. I should focus on my education. So if I don't have money, I'll ask you, because after all, I gave you an idea and you said no, and so I have no choice but to ask him. You understand? This is different, but I don't know how to do that. How should I do this? Asking for handouts is more of like every single time, like, you don't think wisely and know what to do with your money. So every single time you don't have money, so every single time you're asking friends, you're asking families, you're asking like relatives, like you're asking money from all over the place, right? And it's not an adult thing to do. Okay, so the fourth point is listen more than you talk. Okay, as you're growing as an adult, there's a way that you can learn from those who have already been there, and also learn even from your friends. Like sometimes your friends go through certain experiences that you be like, oh, okay, so if I do it, if it was to be me, I would have done it this way, that way, blah blah blah. It's not all the time that somebody wants to listen to you talk about yourself. Do you understand? Sometimes when you listen, you learn more than you talk. Like always bring your problems, always talking about yourself. I want to do this is that, blah 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 blah. People get tired of you, and maybe somebody has an idea, or maybe somebody has a lesson or an advice for you. The more you keep talking, you even give the person a chance to express themselves and to tell you what you need to hear. Should I put it that way? Yes. So please try and listen more and talk less. Like that is like the rule of life. The more you talk, the more you say certain things maybe you're not supposed to say, the more you know reveal your dreams and aspirations to people. And when people know you are dreaming big, they have a way of just breaking you down. So as a growing adult, you need to listen more and stop talking plenty, like I'm doing right now. Okay, so the fifth point is have goals and dreams. Some of us, we are here, I'm adding myself, so we are here, it's like 5 years to come, they don't know where they want to be. Even the next year, they don't have like any like new year resolution, new year goal, maybe the next year I want to do this, the next year I want to, they don't have any dreams, they don't have any aspirations, they don't have any goals, nothing, they are just there. Hey, it's really these 20s you are in, it will pass, then you'll be in 30s. What would you do? So as a growing adult, I believe that you need to have dreams, you need to have aspirations, you need to have goals. Set goals for yourself in the next 1 year, in the next 2 years, in the next 3 years, in the next 4 years, in the next 20 years. I want to be here. Set goals for yourself, and the goals you set for yourself, automatically you would have to, work to attain that goal, and therefore you're not going to just be there just like that. Okay, so my next point is value time, especially with us the college students, with like the 4th years. Actually, we don't have time, like there's no time. I nearly missed submitting an assignment because there was a lot on me. I had to do presentation, my slides, I have to do, and like I had like 3 assignments at the same time, and I was struggling. I did not schedule my time well, and therefore I nearly missed submitting one, and I would have been gone dead. So please know how to spend your time, like schedule your time. If you are in school, even if you are in the house, maybe you are working on something, know how to schedule your time. Because if you don't schedule your time, some people use their time to watch movies, like go out, like maybe from Monday to Sunday, they have outings in the evening. Hey, I'm saying, why? You need sleep. So value your time, know how to spend your time well, and I believe that adulthood is going to be easy for you when you do that. Okay, my 7th point is check your circle. Check your circle of friends, the people you surround yourself with, because they can make or make you. Sometimes you have friends that just brings you down just like that. Like you can pitch an idea to them and they're not even going to encourage you to even try. They'll just be like, don't do it. Like I personally have experienced it when I was starting my YouTube. I had friends that was like, don't start, YouTube is hard, blah blah blah. And I had friends who encouraged me like, Vero, start it, or Maya, start it. Do you understand? If it doesn't go well for you, you can, just quit. But then start it, try, let's see what you can do, and then we are going to support you. And up till now, they do support me. And those friends that told me I should not even start it because it's hard and I don't have time and I won't do it, they were just bringing me down. I have just cut them off just like that. I don't even know where some of them are. Some of them still text me, but they're like, oh, I saw your YouTube video, it was nice, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm like, you told me not to do it. Right? You are here telling me it's nice. How do I do my editing? They're asking me how I do my intros and all this stuff. Look at this life. You see, so check your circle, because if you have good friends, you're going to go far. Okay, so my next point, the 8th point, is use social media responsibly. Some of us, we think we are young, we can just post anything on social media just like that. When you grow up, it'll catch up to you. Is the truth. You might grow up to be maybe a minister somewhere, maybe like an important person in a company, like an important person, and somebody will bring your like some video be that you did somewhere, like this is your video, blah blah blah. You understand what I'm saying? So please use social media, like think through it before you post something. I don't know, because I use TikTok a lot. I go through, sometimes I see sessions and I'm like, I want to do this, I want to do that, but then later on I think about it and I'm like, no, I don't think I have to do this, because you don't know where it's going to catch up to you. Like I'll become some boss lady somewhere, somebody will come and show me my old videos, see what you were doing on social media. So yeah, so please use social media responsibly. You can use it for businesses to promote something like good and all those stuff, but then make sure you know what you are posting. Like think through it. Maybe in the next 5 years, is it going to maybe influence you badly or something? So my 9th point is do what needs to be done. Procrastination is something that affects all of us, whether we are in school, we are in the house. Sometimes you can even be like, you are doing something for your own self, then you're like, oh, I'll do it in the next few hours, or maybe I'll do it tomorrow, or maybe I'll do it next week, and you will never do it, and it will catch up to you, and maybe at that time when you are going to do the thing, it will be too late or something. So just do it, like just do it. Don't, if you think too much about it, you will never do it. Take full responsibility for your life. You know, like we've passed the age where we have to be like, it was this one's fault, it was this one's fault. No one pressured you, no one influenced you to take certain actions. You did it on your own. You understand? So if it brings bad effects, good effects, whatever effects it brings on you, whatever effects it brings on the people around you, just take responsibility for it. Because you can't always be like, is this one's fault, is this one's fault. You are growing. You are in your adulthood, you become an adult. You understand? So there's no need for that. It's kids that do that. It's kids that are always like, oh, it's not my fault, it's this one's fault. Like if you start putting blames on others and like not accept your fault in whatever that happens, it shows how mature you are. And if you say that you're an adult, you need to take responsibility for your life. Take certain decisions for yourself, because sometimes somebody can take decisions for you and in the end it's going to affect you badly, and you put the blame on the person. But then here is the case, it was your fault because you accepted the decision the person made for you. You understand? So you have a say in your life. Everything you do, it's not your mom, it's not your dad, it's not your family, it's not your friends, it's you. So take responsibility for your life. And I think adulthood is going to be easy for you, because if I had to take responsibility for my life, any action that I make sure I think through it, because in the end I'm going to say it was me, not the people around me that did it. I hope you guys understand. So my last point, I added this because it was important, like it just came to my head. So my last point is, be ready before you move out. When I say move out, I'm talking about the fact that you move out of your father's house or your parents' home. As in our Ghanaian setting, it's like when you finish school, when you're done with school, like you have to move out of the house, go look for a job or something. It's not necessarily so, because if I am not ready, if I'm not stable, like my dad is not pushing me out of the house, so why would I force myself to move out of the house? You understand? I'm done with school, I've come back home. Now I've not gotten any job. Not like I'm not looking for a job, I'm looking. But then maybe I've not gotten any job. My dad is not forcing me out of the house. So it is society and friends, like influences that are, why are you staying in your father's house? Go like be your own independent person, be your own independent man or woman. No. If you're not ready, you're not ready. Why would you force yourself and move out and you'll be struggling with paying your light bill, your water bill? Even in school, here, we suffer paying light bills and all those stuff, like our prepaid and all those stuff. And you being like, you calling yourself an adult, like you're too big to be in your father's house. Hey, too big. Just like that, to be in your father's house. Well, please, just be ready. Like, out there, if you're 18, that's all, like, you are looking for an apartment for you. You are in Africa, you're in Ghana. Don't pressure yourself. Take your time. When you are ready, if you see that you are ready, then you move out. Because if you don't and you move out, then you're going to struggle. And obviously, you come back to your father's house in shame. But if you are there and you are doing the right things and then you are now trying to go out, in the right way, why not? Your parents is going to support you. So yeah. Anyways, guys, so these are tips that I personally use for my life, and they help me a lot in my adult life. Yes, I'm an adult, so yeah, they help me in my adult life. Like since I came to college, since I came to the university, these are certain things that I do that helps me, and it makes it easy for me. So yeah, I hope these tips helps you guys, and if any of them, like if you're already doing any of them, or if you have other tips that you can share, please comment it down below, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. If you've watched the video up to this point, why don't you just subscribe and support your girl? Let's put the downgraders to shame, right? So yeah, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notification, and today is the first day of my 1 week challenge. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you enjoyed, give this video a like and comments down below, as I said, if you have any tips to share. And see you tomorrow, because I'll post tomorrow too. Bye.